Okay, let's go.
Thank you very much for what you said. I'm just trying to cast my mind back. When was the year or month that I set a health goal? Maybe to gym, but not really to do that anyway. And what are some of the common mistakes that you think people make when they're setting health goals? Do they even set it? And then why do you think we just avoid them because we don't know how to set them, or there's no kind of urgency or enough knowledge on just setting your health goals, as you put it?
I feel like there are different groups of people. There are two major categories of people, or three major categories of people when it comes to health goals. The first group of people do not really care much about their health. So their health is basically not being sick, if I'm to put it that way. The second group of people try to think about their health. They try and make the resolution. This year, maybe I'm losing 7 pounds, or I'm losing 8 pounds, or I'm going to be much healthier. And then there's the last group of people who are more intentional. They put in the right goals, they put in all the right measures to become more healthy. More often than not, people are in the first and second category. But at the end of today, I'm hoping that we'll be able to translate every single person hearing us to the last group of people, who are people that are more intentional about their growth. Now, what is this barrier that is preventing us from moving from 1 and 2 to 3? And every year when the year starts, I call them the 5 fatal laws of deadly health goal setting. The first one is the January 1st syndrome. Now, January 1st, everybody is up making new health goals. Hey, I'm going to the gym. Hey, I'm going to cut down on my diet. Everybody is all ecstatic about it. And I was in a meeting quite earlier this year, or quite later this year, where they were sharing that the gym is overbooked in January because everybody is there lifting weights. I'm sure Kwasi, you're one of the people that said that earlier this year. But then again, you see that when it's February, people just start cutting down. They say they don't have time, they're not willing to go anymore because they've got busy. So one of the major mistakes people are making is rushing to make that January 1st goal, or January 1st syndrome allows them to be affected. Now, the second major issue or mistake with setting goals is Instagram or social media ideals. We have amazing influencers out there, and some of them, yes, they are lifting weights. Some of them are just showing you that eating maybe like a bowl full of vegetables and no meals, and you're forcing yourself hard on just to be like them. You cannot make your health goals based on other people's narrative. You cannot make your health goals based on other people's preferences, because everybody is different. In my hospital, I tell them that one person's hypertension is different from another person's hypertension. One person's diabetes is different from another person's diabetes. We might have the same condition, but we are not the same group of people. So your mistake in following the ideals of these social media influencers is going to be huge, or following the ideals of that next person and comparing yourself to them. It's another huge way that you're going to be affected when it comes to setting your health goals. Now, the third thing that is a major mistake in my 5 fatal laws of mistakes in setting health goals is context blindness, which is quite linked to the social media influencers. You are a busy working mom. You know that you have like 2-3 children. At the same time, you're trying to balance it with a career work. And you may not have the time for an early morning gym session. So you're forcing yourself. Why not do a home workout? Why not do an evening workout? It's not by force for everybody to have a morning workout. Everybody should have a health goal tailored to their context and not blindly following what other people are doing. You look at yourself and you think that you're a night owl. When I was in school, was a night owl. Kwasi, are you a night owl?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So basically, you're a night owl, and that means that at every point in time, people making goals to fit you in the morning session is going to be more difficult for you. So know your context, know exactly what works for you, and then go accordingly. That's all better in setting your health goal. Now, my fourth trap, or my fourth 5 fatal deadlies of setting health goals is all or nothing trap. Now, in the journey of setting health goals, we know that we are going to make mistakes. I feel like before God sent Jesus, he knew that man is going to fall. So he made room. He made room for man. He made Christ available. People enter into sin and then they just fold their arms and go like, okay, God is not going to save me anymore. The God is not merciful enough to have me anymore. But that's not how it is. In the same vein, in our health goals, that's not how it is. We appreciate that you fall sometimes. You might have a cheat day that ended from 1 day to like 5 days. God forgive you. But it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to like fall down the line. What is important is that you pick yourself up again. And so don't go with the mentality that it's going to be all or nothing. Okay, allow yourself to make mistakes and also bounce back. Health goals are not strict. They are progressive, okay? They allow you to move from one place to another at your own pace. So allow yourself not to fall for the all or nothing death trap. And the fifth most important thing that people set out to do their health goals is setting a health goal without a purpose. Like, purpose is everything, okay? It's not enough to like to look healthy. And a purpose in becoming healthy is not having that Coca-Cola shape to get a guy or get a girl, 6 packs to get a girl. Those are not real purposeful depths that you would want when you're setting health goals. You need genuine purpose, and we'll talk about that very, very soon. So there's a couple of mistakes that people have made that I have seen that need to be worked on so that 2025 will be better for them. Just a rundown: allowing themselves to fall in the January 1st syndrome, being influenced by social media highlights or social media deals. The third one, the all or nothing trap, having a context blindness, not looking at themselves and tailoring their own health needs to themselves. And finally, not having a purpose to the health goals that they are setting. Thank you.